A woman who once filled your days with warmth, her words soft, her eyes deep and alive, suddenly changes. As if someone flipped a switch inside her, she turns cold, distant, and silent. You send a message, no reply. You wait for her call, nothing. Questions begin to tear through your mind. Has her love faded? Did I lose my worth in her eyes? Or did I make an unforgivable mistake? Most men, in that moment, collapse. They chase her with messages, beg for attention, plead through words or glances. And with every attempt, they fall lower in her eyes. But there is another path, one that few take. A path that transforms you from a man desperate for her validation into a man of quiet strength and mystery. A path that makes her the one who starts thinking about you, missing you, and regretting every second she ignored you. This path is not emotional, nor naive. It's the path of the Italian philosopher Niccolò Machiavelli, who understood human nature like no one before him. Machiavelli taught that real power doesn't come from shouting or chasing. It comes from strategic silence, wisdom, and knowing when to advance and when to step back. In this video, I'll reveal 10 secret Machiavellian strategies that will completely change how you see a woman's silence. You'll no longer be the man who suffers from her distance. You'll become the man she can't ignore. Strategy 1: Calculated silence. When a woman starts ignoring you, most men talk too much. They send message after message, call once, twice, 3 times. As if screaming, "I'm still here, why don't you see me?" But Machiavelli understood. Noise exposes weakness. Silence, when done right, is more powerful than 1,000 words. When you stay silent, you're not retreating. You're forcing her to face herself. Each time she opens her phone and doesn't see your name. Each moment she expects you to reach out, but you don't. Her anxiety grows. She starts asking herself, why isn't he chasing me? Did he lose interest? Does my silence no longer affect him? Calculated silence is not withdrawal, it's a mirror that reflects her own weakness back at her. It's the first weapon in the art of invisible power. Strategy 2: Redirect your focus. The biggest mistake men make is to revolve their entire energy around her. Waiting for signals, decoding her silence, living as a prisoner of her actions. Machiavelli would call this fatal self-drain. If you want control back, shift your focus completely. Instead of asking, why didn't she reply? Ask, how can I improve myself today? Don't watch your phone, watch your progress. Your work, your studies, your health, your personal projects. When your energy starts revolving around your life, not her, she feels the loss of her control. And that's when the psychological reversal begins. What ignores you becomes drawn to you. And what chases loses value. Strategy 3: Intentional mystery. A woman is instinctively drawn to what she doesn't fully understand. The man who explains every step kills his own intrigue. But the man who is unpredictable becomes a living riddle. Machiavelli saw mystery not as deception, but as the art of fascination. When you disappear for hours without explanation. When you share a success without revealing the details. When you smile mysteriously instead of answering directly. You create a psychological aura around you. She begins to wonder, imagine, speculate. And the more she does, the deeper her interest grows. Intentional mystery isn't about lying, it's a mental game. That makes her pursue you to find the missing pieces. Strategy 4: Master emotional control. When a woman ignores you, your emotions ignite. Anger, sadness, anxiety, even humiliation. Most men drown in that storm. They lash out, text impulsively, or show pain. But Machiavelli warned. He who loses control of himself hands the enemy the key to victory. Emotional control doesn't mean you're numb. It means you decide how your feelings appear. If she texts you after days of silence, don't respond with, "Where were you?" Just reply calmly, briefly, coldly. Let her feel the weight of her delay. If you see her in public, don't look bitter. Smile, confidently, lightly. As if nothing she did affected you. That's when her strategy collapses. Because she expected to control your emotions. But instead, you mastered them. Strategy 5, reverse attention. Human nature is strange. We crave what we don't have and neglect what's always chasing us. When you shower her with attention while she's ignoring you, you lower your value, you become free validation. Instead, turn the tables. Start focusing on your friends, your family, your goals. Share moments of joy, not to provoke her, but to show your life is full without her. Let her see you improving, enjoying, connecting. And perhaps even notice hints that others value your time. That's when something powerful awakens in her. Jealousy and fear of loss. She'll start asking herself, has he moved on? Have I lost my place in his life? And slowly, the hunter becomes the hunted. Strategy 6, the golden timing of return. One of the deadliest mistakes men make is to respond instantly the moment she comes back. Doing so screams, "I was waiting for you." But timing, Machiavelli said, is half of victory. When she finally texts, don't reply immediately. Wait, hours, maybe a day. Show that your world doesn't revolve around her. If she calls, don't rush to pick up. Call her back later, calmly. This delay doesn't mean you're ignoring her. It rebalances power. It reminds her, you don't control my time. Strategy 7, confident body language. Even if you stay silent, your body speaks. Women read the smallest details. Eye movement, posture, voice tone. If you fidget or avoid her gaze, she'll know she still affects you. When you meet her again, look into her eyes steadily for a few seconds. Then turn away calmly, not nervously. Stand tall, shoulders back, chin high. Your body must say, "I am in control." That silent message cuts deeper than words. Because she can doubt what you say, but never what she sees. Strategy 8, create rarity. The human heart values what's scarce. When you're always available, your worth drops. So instead of filling her world with your presence, make it rare. Let your messages be few, your appearances limited. Your absence will start to weigh on her. She'll feel the emptiness you left behind. That's when she begins to seek you again. Not because she pities you, but because she realizes you're no longer replaceable. Strategy 9, flip the table, gracefully. Don't show anger, don't withdraw in bitterness. Be polite, kind, even charming. But let your focus remain on yourself. When she sees that her silence no longer defines your mood, it disorients her. She expected a man chasing validation. But now she faces a man who lives freely, whose life moves with or without her. This quiet reversal shakes her more than any argument. Strategy 10, focus on the future. The fatal mistake most men make is staying trapped in the past. Replaying what went wrong, reliving old memories. But Machiavelli believed, those who cling to the past lose both present and future. The woman who ignores you is testing one thing: whether you'll stay stuck or move forward. The weak man stays in the loop of regret. The strong man builds his goals, his life, his empire. And when she sees that your world expanded without her, when others talk about your progress, she realizes the truth. She didn't break you. She lost you. Because nothing is more powerful than a man who keeps moving forward. Final words. Now ask yourself, will you stay the man who breaks under a woman's silence? chasing and pleading for attention? Or will you become the man who turns silence into strength, rejection into reflection, and the past into a stepping stone toward victory? True power doesn't come from many words, nor from chasing others, but from knowing your worth, mastering your emotions, and making your presence rare but unforgettable. When you do that, you'll no longer be just another man in her life. You'll become the mystery she can never solve, and the absence that echoes louder than any presence. This is the Machiavellian philosophy, and the way to become the man who cannot be ignored.